Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling. You'll be upper management. Oh, baby. Range, stealth. We went tech the last time. Oh, 10 points are available? Really? Let's keep going tech. Let's go sneak a little bit. Yeah. Let's go tech. Let's go stealth. Let's go ranged. I suppose dialogue could help us too. I don't know what the cap is. If the cap's high, then we can spread it out like this. If it's not, then what we really need to be doing is choosing a build. We get some Nexus Cat Hype up in the chat. For our longest running sub, the man in the myth, the nuclear engineer. Also, thank you for that Nexus Cat Hype. Yo, something else, you've continued to fight the war, and you've continued to fight the resistance, and continue to be our longest running sub, and you are. Stage 36! More human than a human will say. Muscle Cat Hype! Appreciate it. I do. Thank you. I'm thankful and I'm grateful, man. Very, very nice of you. It also says, so you level up the category, then individual skills. It's pretty interesting. That is interesting. What's this DLC I hear they're eventually going to do? Is that soonish? Perks. Time dilation, location hits. Once you've unlocked location hit effects for tactical time. Oh, okay. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations using time tactical dilation aims or cripples those body parts. Try different. Okay, that's good because I think our science skill helps us with weak hits or dexterity or one of those. Dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Okay. Welcome to the perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Oh. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Okay. You've grown healthier in your time outside of stasis. Being a shrewd negotiator may cost you some friends, but you make up for it in bits. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. Time dilation lasts longer. Surely this is normal. Sometimes you like this game, didn't you? Something? I am legally obligated to say no. Oh, my bad. Didn't you really like this game? Something? Tell me Xenia on tap isn't the sexiest woman that would get off killing you. That would get off killing you during fun time. Xenia? Yeah, that's old school Xenia. Yeah, she had a lot of vagina. There's no doubt about it. You become very efficient at transporting goods. Maybe you should have been born as a cargo hauler. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. Probably will be useful. Your tactical time allows me to recharge faster. It's probably more useful than the extra time. Carrying capacity. Vendors and vending machines have additional ammo, consumables, and general items available. This effect will happen the next time a vendor or vending machine restocks. Based on a rating. After some unsanctioned adjustments, the workbench sight alignment tool is much more accurate. They're not slow, you're just fast. Cheetah. Ooh. Sprint speed. It's not going to help us much in combat, but I feel like that's going to be a nice little quality of life change. Oh, nice. We got some little numbers here. That's good. Merchant skill. Interesting. When you buy and sell from a merchant, the highest of your dialogue skills is used to negotiate for the best price. Cool. Reputation. Ah, primary. Groundbreaker. But this employee is competent or not. Oh, here we go. Groundbreaker. Former colony ship turned space station. Groundbreaker is the only township in the system operating outside the board's control. Groundbreaker crews are led by engineer-turned-captain Wanlei Tennyson, and they are fiercely protective of their independence. Icon class. The Icon class are a group of survivalists living in the ruins of Amber Heights on Monarch, led by Graham Bryant, a staunch philosophist? Philosophist? I was gonna say philanthropist, but that ain't it. Philosophist. Oh. They hope to one day tear down the corporate establishment that they believe has brought the colony to the brink of death. How do you spell it? I think it's normally philosopher, but I'm guessing it's something treated in the game, a philosophist. I really like this game, yes. I have 40 hours, but I still haven't beaten it. I did every side quest before starting the final mission. Oh, nice. See, you're the third person to tell me they loved the game, they were playing it, they were enjoying it, but they didn't beat it. Well, except for Justin didn't really like it. Once a loyal board's-owned corporation, Monarch Stellar Industries split off to become their own private entity under the leadership of Sanjar Nandi. Espousing worker-centric rights and democratic ideals, Sanjar seeks to bring his own brand of freedoms to the rest of Halcyon. Ooh. Sublight is a network of salvagers with business ties to transportation and waste disposal. A tangled web of contractors and secretive vice presidents make up their official hierarchy, leaving no one to speak on the record after Sublight's more legally dubious activities. The board. I like the robot arm. The Halcyon Holdings Board of Directors is a group of CEOs from each of the Halcyon's founding companies. Under the leadership of Chairman Rockwell, CEO of Universal Defense Logistics, the board institutes policy and law throughout the Halcyon colony. Is this going to be like Fallout? No matter what we choose, it's all the same. Stranger in a Strange Land. Oh, why? You can fail missions? You can fail missions? Rutrow.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal. I suppose everything on the unreliable...
Oh, probably should have listened to her. But I saw this rifle. Or, oh, it's a shotgun. If you thought Hammersmith's tactical shotgun gun was hard to aim, wait until you try this gun. Nice. Okay. Rebuilt mining gear. You can mod it. Huh.
Bible belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Sarcastic robot. Oh, that's weird. It's a freaking button prompt. And severe ADHD, don't forget that. Is that how you spiel it? You ain't making a grimace listening to it. Ain't good music. Yes.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself. Right before
Vocational competence respecification machine. Choosing to respec refunds all your skill points. Okay. So basically, if this character ends up being shit, we can rebuild it. Keep your company gear in tip-top shape is expected. Something you're carrying needs repaired. You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using weapon and armor parts. Okay. So not quite Fallout 3 style, find the same gun and replace it with that for repair. So you want to find a gun that's in abundance and that, so on and so forth. Options. Break down. Oh. So if I break down these swords, do I get some weapon parts? Okay, yeah. No, so this is even better. Just turn anything into weapon parts and then turn that into repair. Makes sense. Now what's the condition? 86%. And it has a bleed on it. Cool. Knockback. Gotcha.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Oh, was the second? Second.
If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one.
It's weird that that's a hot button press, but I'm sure it's like a quality of life thing. Because once you click it, you actually do walk up it. I like the retro-futuristic look, almost like Fallout.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
So you really can't
Due to
slide.
Catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
The unreliable. Best thing is when the man in black suit says, How do you know that name? When he and I above almost killed man in blue and red suit said Martha, and then they went on and became friends until the man in the red suit tragically dies. What the hell are you talking about, Raphael?
This wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
It would. I am
Sure
Captain
walked in it like it was
Cornelius
your ship.
Hawthorne.
And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Pretty sure I chose male. Lie, you've got it all wrong. I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I care now. You need to leave. Do you need to? You want to join our team? The unreliable power rig that has been damaged beyond repair must be replaced. Ada suggested you seek help in the nearby settlement of Edgewater. Talk to whoever in the town. Wasn't there more quests around? Is there not a side quest around? Because the journal's like flashing for some reason. Oh, codex. Want to show me what needs to be read here? Fast travel open, unlocked. Okay. Quest screen, yeah. Map. What's over here? That's gonna be Edgewater. Okay. But you see that mountain? You can go to that mountain. Bro, I could have directed a better movie. Just give me a budget and a team. I'll fucking write the script, bro. I better vision episode 8 of Star Wars, even with everything saying the same about the plot, but just writing it better. Oh, shit. Low damage weapons are ineffective against heavy armor. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Yeah, I'm thinking on hard. Maybe I'm gonna have to be a little bit smarter about how I do things. And probably save more often. Wrecked. Yes, wrecked is right. Bro, you can make, by not making one. Okay, this isn't bad. Let's go ahead and probably start a save. I'm gonna go ahead and save over this. I did do, as you can see, 25 minutes to sort of learn the controls off stream. That was quite a while ago. Hence, I had already forgotten the controls.
Playtime!
The fuck is that? Do you work with the Marauders? Ooh, hard's gonna be kind of hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to be so much smarter about things. That whole red suit, black suit was just Batman versus Superman. Raphael, you know that 100%, there's 100% more submarines, airplanes in the water than there are some. What the hell? Never mind. You win, I lose. What are the big fuckers of Fallout called? Not the mutants, but the monsters. Behemoths? What was the thing you said, Raphael? 100% of summer. You know, there's 100% more airplanes in the water than there are submarines in the sky. That's it, yes. But I needed to nail that one fluid dialogue in order to have a witty retort. It didn't happen. Oh, la 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 la. Some strange... yeah, that one, Raphael. So we get like 2 or 3 hit. Oh, this is the jam. Yeah. All languages travel at the speed of sound except sign language, which travels at the speed of light. Raphael. He's that guy who still has his book of 101 funny jokes for parents and family, and reads from it nightly. Let's try the aggressive play. Dude, holy fuck. This shotgun is trash. How can you go up to a guy, put that thing in his face, and it do like... fuck all? Anyway, let's try it again, because it is supposed to be a shotgun after all. Three shots to the face from that range with a shotgun? I don't know about that. Corporate Service Award. A medium-sized award typical of the kind given out at annual company achievement. Galaxy-wide. Banquets galaxy-wide. Guessing just a money thing. Weapon parts. Oh, it's a weapon wheel. Oh, and then it's your joystick. Weird. Your left joystick. So there is, okay, slow passive health regen. Makes sense. Well, you see that mountain, you can go to that mountain. Maybe I need to stick to the road for a minute. Thinking on hard, maybe I need to stick to the road. The only other thing I read is motherfucking bag, no cap 100, 100. Yes. When will you get a MS? What's MS, Raphael? I felt that, says Gish. About Braille. Oh, I misses?
Oh, hey, where'd you come from?
In 2022.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Don't go out in them hills. You wouldn't like it in them hills. They come at night. Mostly. How do you know I'm not a Marauder miner?
You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Everything's for sale. Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. I never got your name. I'm Cornelius. Do they pay you to chat with strangers? So that way you got a pair of extra armed guards.
Being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing Marauder come stalking out the shadows.
How about you, Raphael? When are you gonna get a missus? You're telling me there's cannibals out there?
Oh, worse.
Never.
Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a Marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
Who would date me? Lots of people. They're just as afraid of you as you are of them. You got a Marauder problem? I can take care of it.
Well,
You got rats in that basement?
headhunting,
I happen to be an
Constable Reyes
explorer in
back
need of
town.
coin.
She pays for Marauders by the finger. I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Yeah, they did it, man. It's just a matter of confidence. Who do I talk about? Power regulator. I'm looking for a little money while I'm here. This place looks like it's falling to pieces. Junior in humor. Fancy title for a gravedigger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
Kish is bringing the 1950s back. I ain't gonna read that one aloud. TOS, my friend. Hey, I heard that fancy title started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time. Actually, I want to talk to you about something. You seem to be pretty old to be a janitor of anything.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Anyway, who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I'm Nathaniel Hawthorne. Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That
You're a
includes
boomer on the
cemetery.
inside, doomer on the
None of us
inside,
own our
and a
big
doomer
sites.
on
We
the
rent 'em from the
outside. That's
company.
deep.
Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You wanted me to collect on what's owed you? I can do that. You're making people pay for their own graves. Which, that's a thing we do, so... Why can't you collect these fees yourself? Yeah, I can do that. If you'll pay me.
Still haven't paid up.
Conrad's gravesite fees,
Ludwig,
Ludwig's,
and
Phyllis,
Martin Abernathy.
Abernathy.
He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
It's not giving you a whisper? She's not... It's bad about that. Not doing whisper commands. Okay, it's back to being chat. Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Just feels Omega, but it's an unrelated topic. There's one out there for everyone, man. 8 billion people in the world. There's plenty. Plenty of people. Yeah, look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town.
There we go.
Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
And it's on subs, kids, so we don't get trolled. Oh... Okay, see you, man.
I could really go for some saltiness.
I like the Danger Will Robinson. Danger Will Robinson. What is it? Voyage into... What is that show? Netflix rebooted it. Lost in Space. Yeah, thanks, Raphael. Does it make you inhuman? No, it makes you more human than a human. The next step. Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. Now with added extra artificial ingredients at no extra costs. It's a tuna. And so far the shotgun is ass. Oh. I step on your grave. Ooh. It's not one all. It's not one seamless world. Feels like it's been a while since I played a game that was like this. Should load into town. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. I heard the reboot's pretty good. Ugh. It is? You've seen it? Damn, Raphael, you get that Netflix time in. Hey. Bypass shot. Just kind of wondering if I could unequip my weapon. This is a pretty small shotgun. Isn't there supposed to be like amazing weapons in this game though? Should probably save my disappointment and be patient. I'll steal it. Oh, I like the Western music. Fucking great.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of Saltuna.
The way he just made eye contact with me just then. That was special. Hey, you're not supposed to have it at a barbershop. Governor's orders.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Hell yeah, they are. It's called the
Physical
Rona.
hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
We're all messed up. Moment, only thing I do is learn stuff and watch stuff. Nothing wrong with that Kish. Give that man some love. One of us. One of us. Give that next cat hype, Raphael. Sub just for the Roblox SFX. Kids, you've joined the war, and you've joined the resistance, and you have become more human than a human. Kish, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am thankful and I'm grateful, man. Super nice of you. Welcome. One of us. Use those SFX commands. And quote add, and clip, NHL, and to be continued when it works. Intimidate, I could show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me a letter to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees.
For OnlyFans.
Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless.
Quote 318, Raphael.
Destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Alright, Conrad Sadiq, given a sad story, I don't care to pay up. You have a very loose definition of the words prosperity. Some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague.
Oh no, he's got the
By the grace
Rona.
of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time.
Holy kid, it's probably on
Barber work
cooldown.
hasn't been
Kish.
profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
No. Three
Your
fingers.
idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
He's the barber and the mortician in town. Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset. Somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Obsidian bringing the... putting the dark in darkness. Some black humor going down here. Cannery. Cool level design. Looks good. Hey, what's this? Wanted Bertie Cotton. Department of Retirement. A writ of execution effective immediately for Bert Cotton, former Vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage, no longer in good standing with Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry. Nice. Gillamy Gill Antrim. A writ of execution effective immediately for Gillamy Antrim. Destruction of company murder, unauthorized use of medical supplies.
Been eating nothing
Oh
but
man,
salt
I would
meat
hate
for
to live in
years.
that solar system. What do you mean? Look how pretty the sky is, though. Look how big their moon is. Look at the fucking... This is a moon. That's gotta be the planet that this thing orbits.
We don't get a lot of visitors.
But you do now. He's packing a piece. Constable Reed.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice
Ray.
Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
You need help with your Marauder problem. I'm for hire. I've got some questions for you if you don't mind. Well, one I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals.
Money, money, money.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Harvest and overwalk. Stop being so positive, man. Sheesh, you're making me feel good. Got some questions for you, Ray.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
The scientists were acquainted. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head. He kidnapped me and froze my body and shot me into space, then I landed here. Let's tell her the whole thing, see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Shot you into space. You know, lying to a Spacer's Choice
That was
constable
predictable.
is a violation of company policy. And
Yo, Bright
punishable
Shadow, what
by
up, man?
fine.
Welcome back. Glad to have you here. The only thing that moves when she talks is her mouth. Isn't that kind of how the face works? I guess the jaw moves some. I don't know. I can't look at myself and talk at the same time with you guys. Thanks for being your wife. Hope Cincinnati's good. Hope you're well. The board's paying. I'm willing to collect on that bounty.
Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority.
Oh, I want to
enforce
stab him in the
company policy of
back.
Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
Uncanny Valley boys. There was one other thing, alright. So, who do I have to talk to? I assumed you were my nearest board authority. There was one other thing.
Something to report?
Oh, she's not thrilled with us anymore. Goodbye. There's nobody in the cells. I love the strum on the acoustic guitar, though. Oh, hey, Fallout computers. Life gives you lemons. Consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Terminal access. Bounty records. Open bounties. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? You tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post.
Can't
Tomorrow.
unsee.
Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken.
Well, this is
That's old
ironic.
Abernathy.
Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't see me. I heard you muttering to yourself. Perception, you want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist?
Yes.
Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy. I'm here to collect your gravestone fees. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Got the plague? Get away from me, you leper. Why not? You should put a sign over the door or something, or at least cover your mouth.
And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't
Yeah,
ya?
can't unsee is so true.
Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
I think we're trying to be evil, but it looks like pretty much you can just be amoral. You can't afford me.
I'll scratch something together for you. Sell off some of my sundry at Moreau's if I have to. Just hear me out. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center.
Ooh, we're going on a
Powerful
drug
stuff.
raid.
Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
If it involves shooting and killing. So fast, I got some
I'll
questions.
do what I can.
First, let me cough in your face. Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself? I assume there's guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
How did marauders even get here?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Carrying a big stick?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell.
Portal from hell.
Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Austere measures, austere times. Come on now, Anthony. You don't look a day over 90.
Tell myself the same thing every morning. You seen those young workers at the cannery? What with their unbent spines and pristine knee joints? I can't compete with that.
Probably people who go against the system and do crimes. That could make some, yeah, maybe. You're nothing but a huge surfer or a false eyeball. What? For enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen.
Oh,
now.
Lord.
I can feel it.
Oh, Lord. I should know about this community center.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're an awful risk trusting me, you know. Here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He knows.
Look, I
The
got my
pain.
gravesite fees right here.
The pain.
See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
How's Abernathy so loaded? You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I've opened. So allow me to help you, Sui. Uh-huh. Well, Abernathy, at least you're rich. So they're stealing, so there's our cop. Stop, criminal scum.
Eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Already been in here. Nothing in the dumpsters. Oh, hey, oh! Hey, a workbench. We go ahead and mod this shotgun. Hey, install mod. Oh, probably have to find it. Is that all? It's a freaking magazine? What? Much more than that. Pistol has higher DPS. Bypass shot. I keep pressing A. I'll eventually get used to it. What's this? Nothing. It's like Fallout 4 power armor repair stations. Business choice property. Trouble ticket. 6,555. 65,565. Priority. Failure of main concern. Thompson R. Main cannery production line. Heat processing. Open. What are some good RPG games with customization, preferably post-apocalyptic setting? Well, so far, Outer Worlds is pretty good. There's that little game called Fallout. Wasteland is good. You're on Xbox, right, Kish? Edgewater. I should move this question. Let's move this. Oh! Spacer's Choice. When life gives you lemons, consider a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. The Edgewater Saltuna County facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule sick leave with a specialist choice. Foreman, supervisor, yada yada yada. Steal Nico pad. Nico pad. Well, we're an elevator specialist, so this should be nothing for us. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. These are the good elevators.
Monkey, Argo.
MMOs count.
Sorry, Mr. Thompson.
PS4, PC.
Seems we've got a guest.
I should have listened.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I'll wait until you finish.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
A row. It's something single player at the moment. Give me some sleeper hits. Start with this introduction. Are you Reed? Cornelius.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I'm my own man. I think you may have the wrong idea about me, Reed.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Sleeper hits. Post-apocalyptic RPGs with a lot of customization. Dude, that's a very specific ask. That has to be a sleeper hit. Off the top of my head, I got nothing. If you like turn-based games, I hear Power of Super Mutants is good. But like, I'm not gonna pull it up right now, but it's called like Mutant Year 2032. So it seems I allow my excitement to run away with my wits, but if you see my ship needs repairs, I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Bloodborne. Yeah, but it's like fantasy.
I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I
The
can't
Surge.
let you have our power regulator. But
Try the Surge out.
I
It's
happen
got
to
2
know
games.
another one, and I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the
Well, isn't that a lucky coincidence? Surge kicked my ass, man. Oh, you've already played the Surge. Good game, but hard. I heard the Surge 2 is even better. I can't let you have a power regulator, but I happen to know of another one. I happen to know exactly frying myself. Let me guess. You want me to do something before you'll help me?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Writing's brutal in this. I love it. They're mostly abandoned. What do you mean? It's a lot to ask of a stranger.
You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason.
Why the shirt underneath the shirt? Let's pretend I'm interested. What can you do about this? You said Botanical Lab was mostly abandoned. What did you mean? You're a man of faith, Reed.
I do not attend the good vicar's sermons as often as I should, but yes, I am a scientician, born and raised.
Scientician.
And my faith tells me that hard work and difficulty fortify our spirit. Well, this is hard work I ask of you, but there is a reward at the end of it.
What's so special about this plant?
The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time.
They own us.
Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
You want all that power going to your cannery.
We could use the power. Cannery's been struggling. If we don't ramp up productivity, the company might cut us loose.
Have you tried being better at your jobs?
We are doing our very best. Trouble is, we simply do not have enough hands working the cannery. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters. Former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them.
Oh, they're striking.
Come home.
Any that's a hidden gem. I'm sure there's a good forum thread asking that, almost that exact same question. If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good law, no. I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Yeah, hidden gems do tend to be hidden. That's true, Raphael. Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help. I can't make any promises. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
This workers must have left town for a reason. What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you
Geothermal
the
passcode.
plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale?
Parvati.
Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
So this guy in his heart of hearts is a son of a bitch. He's got a dark heart. Sure, I could use the company.
Great.
Game's on hard after all.
And diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
All set. Sweet.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. CNP New Manager Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. The skills enhance your skills. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Skills enhance your skill, increase carrying capacity, provide combat support. Special companions combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Cool.